Chef Ryan Nolan is here from Mahoney's in Oshkosh, and we're using fall vegetables today.
Squash, beets, things you may have got at the farmer's market or from a friend a couple of weeks ago that have been sitting in the fridge.
We have too much of this. We got to use it up.
Something with, right.
And you're a fan of squash?
I love squash. I like beets. I was telling you a story that when I was a kid, my grandmother would get the canned cranberry sauce for Thanksgiving and thought that the beets were the cranberry sauce, ate at 5 years old, didn't like it.
You haven't had beets until...
Well, I mean, when I was in my 20s, I tried them again. And,
I love beets. My husband didn't like them because he thought they all tasted like the ones you get at the salad bar.
Right.
But when you take them from the farmer's market and you roast them, they've got that earthy flavor. And I've eaten half your bowl here.
Oh, keep
beets.
going.
Is that okay?
We got plenty.
All right, so we're making a salad.
Yes. And so first we got to make a nice vinaigrette. So I figured that something that would go well with this would be a little bit of Dusseldorf mustard, some fresh thyme, and then a vinaigrette with red wine vinegar.
Oh, perfect.
So
okay.
In our bowl here, and we'll try not to splash again, we've got the mustard.
I forgot my apron.
And the red wine vinegar.
Okay.
Oh. And to that, we're going to slowly add our olive oil so we can make that nice emulsion for our vinaigrette.
Yes, I've learned that word over the years.
It's a fun
word. You want
word.
to do it pretty slowly, right?
Yeah. Well, you want to have your liquid whipping quickly, but add your vinegar or oil slowly to the vinegar. And once we get that, and this will make a quart of vinaigrette, so you can actually put it in a different container, save it in the fridge, and use it in the future whenever you want. But you can see as we slowly add it, we get the nice thick vinaigrette. And then to that, we would add our delicious fresh thyme.
Delicious.
And if you were such a fan, you could add sugar to this to sweeten it up. I don't think we need to because we've got the sweetness of the beets and of the squash. And then at the end, just a little salt and pepper.
Thanks, Ben. I got my apron now.
Oh, nice. Sweet.
Everybody's worried about me.
Well, what does that say about me? I haven't splashed you before.
Well, I think there was that one incident that we may have saved.
Well, I thought we weren't going to talk about that, but it's all right.
You brought it up. All right, so once your vinaigrette is done, finished, then what?
Then we've got
just assemble,
a little bit of,
right?
we're going to assemble a salad. So, you could use spinach or arugula or a mix of spinach and arugula.
I have to tell you, arugula is my new favorite green.
Well, and I like it because it's slightly bitter and peppery, so it's going to help with the sweetness of our vegetables and balance it out. Really?
Try it.
That sounds
Next time you have pizza, put some arugula, just fresh arugula on top of it.
And what do you have on the pizza, like tomatoes? Or...
I like tomatoes. Mushrooms and onions are my favorite, but it works on anything. We've tried it. We've tried it with many different ones.
Sounds perfect. So this is just about a cup of roasted beets where I just took the beet, rinsed it off, cut the ends off, oil, salt, and pepper, and put it in the oven at like 275 for like an hour just to slow roast them.
Yep.
Take them out, cool them, and then peel them, and then just dice them up.
Nice.
The same thing, we took the squash that we roasted in the earlier segment and just diced it up. And so you could use half the squash for the soup, half the squash to make this salad.
Perfect.
We're all set for the game.
All right, and then we finish it off.
Yeah, we'll just use a little vinaigrette. I forgot to grab a ladle, so.
See, it does. Who needs a ladle when you have an itty bitty bowl?
Exactly. So we'll just do a couple of ladles of that.
Okay,
on there.
and then you put some cheese on there?
Yeah, well then we would toss it. We could toss the goat cheese right now. Usually I like to garnish it on the top at the end. Otherwise the goat cheese is going to turn pink because of our beets in there.
Right.
So if we put it on at the end, we still get the pop of the color.
And you topped it with some
candied walnuts.
It looks beautiful. Can't wait to dive in. I love a salad like that. It's perfect for fall. The recipe is online, fox11online.com. Click on Good Day Wisconsin and go to Mahoney's. They have lots of game day fun treats for you. We'll be right back.